Hey, and welcome back. We're gonna do something a little different, nice relaxing time. I'm just gonna go over some of the save replays that I have saved up over the years. And this first one, is this guy. I picked him out, picked this replay specifically because I have no idea who Scud is. I have no memory of this duel. And I think this might be a ghost. I have no idea what this character is about or where he came from. This duel isn't impressive at all. Like, don't even expect anything, but I think he's some kind of like sleazy, like a Hollywood recruiter person by the like text lines and stuff that he says, like a very Harvey Weinstein-esque type of individual. That's what he seems like to me. Yeah, he plays the thing. And just listen to that voice; it's horrifying. It's nothing you ever want to hear. Yeah, but here we do the classic draw a card, get a Hydrogeddon, and then we're going to put the Hydrogeddon down. Yeah, this is a good one. Then you know this classic move. But yeah, the main, what's it called? Message. Yeah, he does something. The main message to take from this duel is, who is Scud? I don't think he's real. And I think this might have been a glitch in the system. That they let Harvey Weinstein make a character. His persona, his Yu-Gi-Oh! Sona. And just implement himself into this game. But yeah, it was not a duel at all. And then you just bonk him one good. Look at that! Oh, it's a horrifying face. Come on, Rex Raptor, kill him. Look at this creature. What a horrifying amalgamation. Yeah, listen to that. Sleazy. Rex Raptor is doing a community service by killing this man. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, this next guy, he's from Japan, and he has some kind of records. This is Joey Wheeler. Everyone knows a good Joey Wheeler when they see one. And a good Joey Wheeler is much like a fine-aged bottle of milk. Delicious. So I'm playing Tyranno Hasselberry in this one. So this one's a lot more recent than the last one. Than the one before this, where I was Rex Raptor. So this one is just an absolute brain-dead smackathon between both duelists. When two people of such idiocy meet each other, only one thing can occur, and that is just two rocks grinding against each other. And get the old power of Gardan. And then he gives him a good bonk. I don't use Power of the Guardians anymore. I took that out of my deck. I think it's too memey. Not really the biggest fan of it. But it is it's a really good card and it's really easy to get. And I don't like how available it is to the public. But I'm sure there's an argument to be made there, why it should be. So he gets a Lucky Axe. I'm like, whatever. Who even uses a Lucky Axe? He gets a field spell, I'm sure that does something. And then he gets his Power of the Guardians, which is not good for me. And then he gives me a good old bonking. He net gains something from this. Then I also will gain a little, but I lose it immediately to keep the Megalo Smasher alive. So you can see what's going on right here. Boom, boom. There go the spell counters. Every spell counter on that Power of the Guardians boosts up their attack and defense by 500. But you can spend one to make them not get destroyed, which is what I have to do to keep the Megalo Smasher alive. Which is quite a sad time. So I put a little Raptor boy. And I'm just not clever enough to put my Megalo Smasher in defense position so he's just immortal and I don't take life point damage. I'm just too stupid for that. My tiny dinosaur brain cannot comprehend that. And then, the following happens. He puts it on him for some reason. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's overkill already anyway. But he fills up all of his, back line, which is pretty wacky. And then this goes back and forth for a little bit. Yeah, if anything, we can probably skip through a lot of that. Yep, And then you draw a card. Megalo Smasher kills the other one. He takes 500. Yep. You skip forward a little bit, he does that, he does a card, he plays a boy, I laugh, he punches me, Power of the Guardians, both of them activated. Take down one spell thing for that. Take a ton of damage because I refuse to put him in defense position. He attacks him with this guy for some reason and just hurts himself for no reason. Okay, then I put that face down. I finally learned how to put a monster in defense position. And then, yeah, we're very even here on life points, but he has that 4,900 boy on the field. But now it can't do anything because there's the boy in the way. There's a dirty boy in the way. Yeah, you activate the equip spell, and then exactly the same thing happens this time. I don't take any life point damage. Yeah, see? Fantastic. Yep, and basically I just fill up my hand until the cows are coming home. So yeah, the equip spell goes up, he keeps getting stronger, my guy keeps staying exactly the same, nothing much is happening. Get an old survival of the fittest. More power of the guardians. Yep, it goes up, it go down, it go up. 6,400, that's a lot of attack. Ain't that crazy? I finally get something kind of useful, I get the Wall of Disruption. And now, he summons another monster in attack position. How wacky is that? And then when he attacks, look at this special move that has being occurred. Okay, so yeah, so this happens, the power of the guardian things, but also Wall of Disruption happens, which is quite the move here. Then everything becomes 0, except, you know, the thing that is the biggest. And then he's like, oh no, I'm panicked now. And then he attacks into the face-down guys who have 300 defense because of Jurassic World. Otherwise they'd have 0 and nothing would happen. This just seems desperate at this point. He knows what's coming. He knows what's going to make come right quick. And that's right, Joey Wheeler. It isn't over till it's over. And I don't think I can make any more tactical errors, even if I try really hard right now. I put another Mirror Force as a prank, and then I switch old Megaloman to attack position and try to win the game right now. And I try to win the game in a way that I do. And that is that one. That's how you smash two walls against each other until something breaks. Joey Wheeler hates losing. Yep, it's all thanks to the... Dude, Tyranno's a fucking monster, by the way. I'll tell you his backstory in the next one. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Okay, this next one is hilarious, but I'm gonna tell you Tyranno's backstory right quick. So basically, he smashed his leg into a billion pieces and got a fossilized dinosaur bone to replace it, and now he has an actual dinosaur bone as part of his leg, which is why he screams about dino DNA and stuff. I don't think that would work in real life. I guess it would. Like, if a metal rod would work, why wouldn't a fossilized dinosaur bone work, right? Well, anyway, this is Seto Kaiba. some dude. This made me. This duel isn't an impressive duel at all. This duel just made me just laugh in hysterics after it's the ending of it. So yeah, I put down the old boy. I put down like a controller. This one's quite recent. This duel's quite recent. So he special summons a boy. He gets like super heavy big Warigi. He gets that, and then he gets a tuner out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and he like uses them, and he synchro summons a really big boy. It's actually not even a really big boy. It's like what's it called? Like a special boy. Like he has really high defense, but he can attack with his defense, which is kind of cool. So this guy, he can use his defense to attack when he's in defense mode, which is pretty cool. And then he equips him with like the super hand thing, and then he gets another one, and he equips him with the super hand thing, and now he has like a billion attack, and now he's attacking with his defense. And I'm like, I say lol, and then I switch that, and then he goes into attack mode, and he keeps attacking. It doesn't like hurt him or like kill the thing or anything. Yeah, and then he keeps doing the attack because he can attack in attack mode, and then he kills them and loses all that. And watch this. This next part's the best part. Well, no, not this part. This Hydrogeddon there makes another Hydrogeddon when he hydrogenates. But this part right here, boom, he surrenders because it's fucking. Oh, that was I had such a giggle at that. He's like, oh, I have the ultimate move, and like now it's attack mode, and I'm like, fuck you, and he leaves. Opponent surrenders. Yeah, so this guy, he's got like a dino bone in him. Nothing like a bone in you, right? Okay, this is the last one, and this is by far my favorite duel of the lot. This is against a strong young man He's playing Seto Kaiba, and I am going second. So, Ultimate Dragons. Everyone knows what that does, right? And if you don't, it does that. You can pause it. It adds cards to the extra deck. That also lets him do something where he gets polymerization if he has 3 blue eyes. So, I'm looking pretty rough here with no cards in my hand. But then I get a fossil deck, so everything's fine. Like, no monsters in my hand is what I meant. So, being that he had ultimate, his skill, you can assume that it's going to be a Blue Eyes deck. I set like 1 billion cards, and I whacked down my Hydrogenous Geddon. He's very brave and very free. I attempted to kill this creature. Successfully. However, that is Ancient Egg Stone of Blue Eyes Man. And right after I Hydrogenate, that egg could do something, possibly. I do manage to plink him for a little bit here, which does come in handy later. However, the effect does activate of the White Stone of the Ancients, which lets Kaiba get a boy. And look at that animation. He is the real, the only, the Blue Eyes Big Dragon. Only 3 of those cards exist in the world after Kaiba ate one with his mouth. And he's got all 3. Alright, now he's having a go. And I think he just drew a good boy. So he shows me that Blue Eyes. He shows me that Blue Eyes. These are all different art Blue Eyes. You can see how strong they are. And he gets a polymerization. To polymerate all of the Blue Eyes. All of them. Into Neo's Blue Eyes Ultimate Big Boy Dragon. That's the one. That is what it is called. And he's a very large boy. I turn him sideways because I fear it. Because I do not have the girth to defeat him in a straight fight. However, Stone of Rock, Egg Boy, lets him get a Blue Eyes back, which is quite useful. And he gets Birthright, which lets him get another Blue Eyes. And he gets another Blue Eyes from the graveyard that he used as the fusion material for the other one. Remember? You remember. You were there. Ooh. How spicy. Okay, I put that Jirak Gallum down just in case. He's essentially a man-eater bug, but with a negate effect attached to him. He's also tuner, which is quite useful. Alright, that is 3 cards. And then he tries to kill my Hydrogeddon by hydronating him, but you see, Hydrogeddon is made out of hydrogen, so nothing can hydronate him more than how he already is. Using the Wall of Disruption, significantly weakening them, but still not enough for Hydrogeddon to kill him. I have to use Survival of Big Boys for Hydrogeddon to kill this man. I hope so. Kaiba is rich. He is the Batman of this universe, of this lore. Okay, so clearly the only correct move is to Synchro Summon. Using Jirak Gallum and 2 Hydrogeddons to create Jirak Meteor, which destroys everything, including himself, as a prank. And it lets me bring back a Jirak Gallum from the graveyard. Now with 2 Jirak Gallums, it's just enough. And by just enough, I mean 1100 a bit more. And the duel is over, soldier. And that was the game. That was one of the wackiest duels I've fought in quite a while. They were back and forth. There was an ultimate dragon. There were fusion summonings. There were synchro summonings. There were special summonings. All these things. One guy had a dinosaur bone inside him the whole time. It was insane. One guy has a robotic arm that he got cut off. That is the lore I believe that Seto Kaiba has in this new version of himself. Well, anyway, guys, that was some of my replays. Hope you liked them. You can like or whatever. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.